Today's video from Sharp Help, we're looking at how you can improve till security on the XE-A213 register by disabling some of the standard features such as paid out or refunds being available in the reg mode. So what we're doing is we're looking at buttons like refund, paid out and RA, which allow the till to be opened easily for non-sales transactions reasons. We're not totally disabling them. What we're going to do is program it so they don't work in the reg mode, they only work in the manager mode. So the theory is that only the manager has the manager key, so any refunds, paid outs, received on account, any unusual transactions, you're limited normal cashier's ability to do that. I'm also going to try and explain how the manual works a bit as well. So I've got the actual programming information that I'm going to input into the till is here. So all I'm going to do is turn the key round to the PGM mode and then follow this chart I've made. I'm getting the information. All the information is available in the manual. It's for this one, it's all on page 65. So if you've got access to the manual, that would be useful. The flowchart is here, and then the two pieces of information I'm putting in are the job code, and the job code for these programming functions is job code 5, so I pop that in there, so hence the 5 up here. And then each of these settings I either enable or disable the feature. So standard, the standard setting has got a little asterisk appearing after it, so most of them are enabled as standard. So the default programming on the register is mainly zeros, but if you want to, so for example on the paid out function, which is the PO button on the till, if you want to disable that, you select 1 instead of 0. Likewise for received on account and for the subtotal void as well. I'm going to disable all the features. You can obviously pick and choose. You might want to just disable the no sale feature, but I'm just doing all of them just to show you how to do it and then what the effect is, I guess. So I'll go back to the reg mode after I've done the programming. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You'll see for A I'm going to input 1 because I'm disabling paid out, and likewise for F I'm going to input 1 because I want to disable refund entry in the reg mode. It's entirely optional. You don't have to do any of these. You can just disable one of them in the reg mode. It depends on exactly how you're running your business. So the first thing to do is turn the key around to the PGM mode, and I'll just move the manual out of the way so I can access the keyboard. So we go in subtotal to start with, job code 5, multiply button, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits to input, and these relate to the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 functions I'm choosing along here. So to disable paid out, it's 1. To disable the received on account, it's 1. Subtotal void, 1. Indirect void, 1. Direct void in the reg mode, 1. Refund entry in the reg mode, 1. No sale in the reg mode, 1 to disable it. And then the last feature is to do with fractional quantity entry, which I'm just leaving as the standard 3 digits. So that is 0 because I'm leaving it as standard. Subtotal, TLNS. You get a little printout confirming what you've done, and you'll see that that matches exactly my chart because I've got 5 for the job code and then the sequence of 1s followed by 0. Key back to the reg mode, and if we now try and use the RF button or the no sale button, they don't work. Paid out, entry error. Basically all the buttons that are disabled won't work unless I'm in the manager mode. So if I turn to the manager mode, I can do a no sale. I should also be able to do a refund. Yeah, so the buttons work in the manager mode, but they don't work in the reg mode. If you decide that that was over the top for you, you don't want to disable so many features, then you simply come back to your chart and you change some of the 1s to 0s. So for example, if you wanted to change, if you wanted to decide the indirect void and the subtotal void should work in the reg mode, you want your cashiers to have access to those two functions, you would change the chart here to be 0, 0. So you'd go back into the program mode, subtotal 5, multiply 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, subtotal, TLS. The only frustrating thing I find about it is you can't just go in and change one setting at a time. You have to change all of them, but that's the way the till works, and the once you understand the manual and the charts, it does kind of all make sense. Okay, I hope that video has been helpful. We've got plenty more videos showing you how to get the best out of the 213 and other sharp cash registers, which you're welcome to check out. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel or visit sharphelp.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.